All right. Live song reviews. It's been a while, guys. It's good to see everybody in here. Drop your name, drop your IG. You know, you guys should network for sure. That's what this is for. It's for you guys, not for me, right? I want you guys to get some feedback here for your music, mixing, mastering, production, arrangement, all that good stuff. And you'll be getting feedback from people in the live as well, right? Because we got a lot of musicians in here. We got engineers, producers, and a lot of wannabes. Right? Just gonna say how it is, right? But yeah, guys, say what's up. Who's in the house? Who's here? It's been so long. Sorry, it's been so long. Petey, what's up, man? Petey's in the house. Who we got? J Beats, what's up, man? All right, we got Jesse. All right. We got the fam in here. Let's go. Piercy Blue, that's what's up. Harley, what's up, man? How are you? Party time with Kevin Whitaker, the music man, the grunting, disgruntled employee. All right. Love you guys. Let's get into it. I got a lot of tracks. Obviously, we were going to do last night, but I didn't get enough tracks. So that's on you guys. I sent the email out to like 8,000 people. There's 12 people in the live right now. So you guys got to get on your game. Get on your shit, man. You know, a lot of people say they care about music. They really want to do this music thing. They, it's something they really want to do. They want to make music for a living. They have this dream of music. But most people can't even show up. And let's be real. Like, I ain't going to bullshit with you guys. So you get an hour of my time. It's 7:03. We're going to go till 8:03. I just ask for you guys to give me your attention the way I'm going to give your music my attention. And everybody else here, right? And these are all recorded, so they stay on the channel. The channel's growing every day. We're almost at 8,000 subscribers on the channel, so your music gets the potential to reach some new audience, new fans, and, you know, I hope it works out for you. All right, so let's get into the review. Let's check out some music here. Let's go. Who do we got? Man, we got so many records. All right, let's tap in. I'm going to go by time uploaded unless you're part of the channel, like you subscribe to the channel for $5 a month. You skip the line. But for now, let's get into the very first one. Looks like Quentin Lowe. Whoa, produced by B. I don't even know what that says. Not even going to try to pretend. Let's go.
I don't want to try it. Y'all already know what the fuck going on.
Whoa, get your ass flip. Hey, whoa, get your ass dip. Hey, whoa, stop running your lip. Hey, whoa, this shit gon' get real. Hey, whoa, I just might go on your shit. Whoa, nigga be hating this shit. Whoa, that's why I keep me a stick. Whoa, I don't play that shit. Whoa, lights, camera, action, bitch, let's go. Nigga talk about me like I don't know. Nigga be sitting around acting like hoes. Nigga don't know which way to go. I be dripping, you niggas know. And you know I'ma stay on go. And you know my neck gon' froze. I'ma stay down, hey, let's go. Let's go, hey, let's go. Nigga.
Bro, I can't take that shit serious. Like, you guys, I hate laughing at people's music, man. Like, but man, that shit just makes me laugh. Like, what do you want me to do? You want me to lie and be like, oh yeah, you know, that's hot. It sounds like to me like the beat is like really crazy, right? Like, I don't even know what's going on with the beat. And then the vocals are like this, like, wow, I should go. I can't really say much about this. Like, it sounds like you gotta put some work in, man. Get some more feedback. It's just like, yeah, there's all sorts of problems with this. Like, what is going on with this piano here? Like, first thing I would say is choose a scale, choose a key. Yeah, like if you're gonna be an F sharp minor, like stick to that. You got some crazy chords in there, it doesn't even make sense. Like, yeah, just do some studying in music, man. Like, very important that you guys like study music. You know, I've been reading Quincy Jones' book lately, 12 Keys, right? 12 Notes, whatever it's called. But man, like he talks about that in one of the chapters. Like, you got to study your craft. the art and the science. Like he talks about learning music theory and going to Berklee College of Music and like really dipping and diving into the study of the music. And, you know, I think there's a lot of bullshit online and a lot of, you know, bad, really, really bad advice on, oh, you shouldn't learn theory. It's going to ruin your artistic and creative, blah, blah. Dude, I'm telling you, man, go learn some theory. There's no cheat codes, guys. You really got to put the time and the effort in. You really got to learn. Study up. All right, let's move on. So Much Pain, vocal up, twin pack beats.
Yeah. I can't take it no more. I can't trust her. Life's a bitch, so you better use a rubber. This is my confession. Life taught me a lesson. And every day that I wake up, I thank God for my blessing. I can't take it no more. I can't trust her. Life's a bitch, so you better use a rubber. This is my confession. Life taught me a lesson. Gravy. And every day that I wake up, I thank God for my blessing. Yeah. I was born in Chantilly, 1984. Pop smoking cracky, purring out the gun beside the door. Mom wanted him to stop, he pushed her right on the floor. So she packed up her bag, she was out, she ain't had nothing. He sitting in the corner left, thought that she was frontin'. Nobody didn't know, but he was starting to get sick. So he started to feel the pressure. Put it in my sister's name and bought my mama trailer. Yeah, I said that coke leave you broke. I felt fucked up when my pops had a stroke. When pops got sick, I had to grow up quick. My mom was giving a check, but won't able to give me shit. What would I be without my mom? She did the best that she could. She tried to keep me out the street. I just wanted to be hood. If I could change back, yo, the hands of times, because life's a bitch in this crazy times. I ain't worried about yours, I'm steady trying to get mine. You feel me? Yeah. I ain't worried about yours, I'm trying to get mine. Gravy. I can't take it no more. I can't trust her. Life's a bitch, so you better use a rubber. This is my confession. Life taught me a lesson. And every day that I wake up, I thank God for my blessing.
Okay, so I get the idea of the song. I think I just don't think it's there. You know what I mean? Couple things to help it out. You don't need this long ass intro. I don't think it's necessary. I really don't think it adds or takes away from the song in any sense. It's just like kind of dragging on. The melody for the hook, it's like, it's cool, but I would try like stacking it up a little bit. I would add some harmony in there. I know you got that ad lib, like doing the, oh, it's a blessing, like the, you know, the ad lib doubling it as like a call and response, but I think it needs more support. Like it's just too thin of a vocal.
Life taught me a lesson. And every day that I wake up, I thank God for my blessing.
Yeah, and it's just like the melody itself is just so boring and so like da 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 da. Like it's just like there's not enough musical harmony structure, like harmonization, meaning like the chords under it, you know, stacking the vocals, like giving some other support to the vocal. The vocal's just so small and weird on its own. And it doesn't have the feeling of like what you're actually talking about in the story here. The storyline is really good. I think you're telling some struggle stuff here, which I really love. I love like, you know, you talking about, you know, someone buying a trailer and stuff. Like this is good. It's powerful writing here. But it drags on. The song drags on. The beat is weird. You got like these syncopated things that, yeah, like we love to do in trap and hip hop. But they're like so loud, they're not syncopated anymore. They start to turn into the actual snare sound. Meaning like it's going like 1, 2, clap 4, 1, 2, clap 4, which is good. But then you have like this like to cap plap. It's like all off.
Leave you broke. I felt fucked up when my pops had a stroke. When pops got sick, I had to grow up quick. My mom was giving a check, but won't able to give me shit. What would I be without my mom? She did the best.
Like, why do you have a snare there at all, right? Like, drop that snare stuff out. That's so weird. The clap is fine. It's on the right. It's on the right vibe, you know. But the kick drum doesn't hit. Like, the 808's not hitting. It's just like a lot of the stuff is like in the actual production for me. And then, you know, like production meaning the beat, the vocals, the arrangement, you know, producing stuff, like making sure that it sounds like a record and not just an idea. And it sounds like you have an idea for a chorus, but it's not really a chorus yet. And it's not really a song yet. It's kind of in a writing process as far as I'm concerned. So that's what I would focus on, is arranging this thing. It's 4 minutes and 18 seconds long. That's way too long for a song like this. I think you want it to be heartfelt, pull on some heartstrings, tell your story, and then let people want more, you know? Like, let them go like, oh, that was so nice, man. I felt that, you know? So that's it. Like, I think it just needs a lot more love on the writing, production side, beat side, vocal arrangement, harmonies, stacks, pauses, drums got to make sense, get tighter, you know, don't have all these random snare drums. That makes no sense to me. All right, let's move forward. Paul, Do It. Hopefully that was helpful. If you guys like the song, you got love, you got some stuff to say, you know, say what's up. All right, let's go. Hey, sorry I'm late. All right, what's up? Richard Roosevelt in the house. 3 minutes. Yeah, maybe even you can get that song down to like 2.5 minutes. I don't think it needs to be 4 minutes. All right, cool. All right, let's move on. Paul, Do It. Where is my faith?
Scared and all alone. From deep inside came a mighty wind and blew my candle out. It doesn't take a genius to figure out something's very wrong. Maybe an antidote, a doctor's pill, or just a song. Where is my patience? How did I get here? Why am I depressed? What is this all about? How come I can't define it? Take a rope and bind it and check this evil out. The terror of alone made this hell my home.
All right, so it's kind of, this is an interesting one. It kind of has like this, I don't know. It definitely has like some 70s, God, I'm trying to think of who it reminds me of. But yeah, it's pretty chaotic. Like, as far as the rhythm stuff goes, I don't hear a bass line that's like, you know, holding the foundation together. The drums are like all over the place. I think it's too much. I think the drums and the bass should really like hold down the foundation and the groove. And then you have all this other stuff that's like all playing rhythm. You know, piano, and then the vocal on top of it is rhythmic. Like, everything's rhythmic, and for me, like, that just doesn't work. It gets really chaotic and hard to discern, like, especially here.
All alone. Something's wrong. Where is my...
You know, and it's also, a lot of it has to do with panning and stuff. Like, the vocals feel like they're coming out the left a little bit more. The hi-hat's like super hard pan to the right for some reason. Like, everything feels kind of weird and off. And a lot of it, I think, personally, has to do with like how you're setting up the instruments. Like what is going on? Like, where's that drummer at? Where's the bass player standing? Like, This feels like it should be an acoustic, you know, like a band kind of arrangement. And it just feels like so random. Like there's shit coming everywhere. Yeah, William Shatner is a really good reference right there. But yeah, it's like, oh, you know, super like random and like panning and placement. Like the drums should be like, you know, the backbone, and the bass should be sitting there with the drums, you know, and the vocals should be like front and center. And I just feel like everything's kind of, you know, panned weird and off-putting. And I don't know, that just kind of throws me off. Yo, really appreciate that, Paul. That's what's up. Paul's giving me a little love there, super chat. So I really appreciate that. You guys, every time you guys super chat me, it just supports the channel, helps me do these live reviews. Like, you know, I haven't done one in like, what, 2-3 weeks because I got to do other stuff. I got to make a living. But I appreciate it, man. Thank you, Paul. But yeah, overall, for me, it's a lot of mixed stuff, but it also just has a lot to do with orchestration, right? Like not everything needs to be like the piano could just be playing chords, you know? It could be playing it doesn't need to be going like everything feels like that. And the drums are going like we need a backbone. We need something to sit on so that you can have that impact in the chorus, you know? The whole, where is my faith? Because I really like that melody. I think that it's kind of fun and show tuney. William Shatner meets like Elton John. Like it's fun. But yeah, you got to hone that in, man. Rein it in. You know, it feels very ADD to me. Let's move on. Chinmay for what? June Master Charche. I don't know what that says, but let's go.
आई मेरा है देश दर्रास ब्रेन है देश और जिगर गुद्दार आई मेरा है देश दर्रास ब्रेन है देश और जिगर गुद्दार क्या रोका तो है ये यार क्या रोका तो है ये यार दुश्मनों को पहुंचा देगा पार दुश्मनों को पहुंचा देगा पार दिल में बजा तेरे टन टन आई आया देखो बन बन अपन से बड़ा जो पाला आइसियो में भर्ती साला उनके बिना ये न्यूज़पेपर अब तो नहीं छपने क्या बोलता है चर्चे तो अपने 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 करोड़ों का है ये घोड़ा
Yeah, I fuck with parts of this, man. Like, I think, like, overall, it's just, like, a little too, best way I could put it from a producer, like, production standpoint, it's too cut and paste chopped. Like, you got, like, this world of instruments and this world of instruments, and they're not, like, blending very well. Meaning, like, the kick drum is, like, super, like, drum machine, stock Logic kick drum kind of vibe. But then you have like these hand drums and these tabla kind of stuff that sounds really like cool and authentic up front and almost acoustic. you know, and like you have these like and these like finger chimes and stuff, and they sound really cool. And then you got like all this really weird digital shit that's like feels like it's just like copied and pasted on top, and it's like not blending and playing well together, right? So for that, I highly recommend you like try to get the instruments to blend a lot better. Meaning like maybe the electronic kick drum kind of vibe you got, maybe it's a little too pinny and a little too electronic. Maybe, you know, tape saturated or pick a different sample completely that sounds a little bit more pillowy and a little bit more, you know, 90s hip hop or something. Just try to make the instruments gel together better, right? And it's cool because you have like a very unique kind of vibe going. The track kind of switches up a lot, which I love. I think that's really cool. That's not something that a lot of people are doing with modern music right now. You know, everybody's just copying everything else that's already out right now, which is sad because it means that they're not spending time actually learning about the history of music. You know, they're missing all that. So they think the history of music is, you know, the latest Doja Cat record. They're like, oh, Doja Cat's lit. It's like, nah, she's just stealing from the past. Like she, you know, the producers she works with actually study game from the past and past orchestrators, producers, etc. So you got to really study that game. But I like this. I think it's really interesting. It just needs to be honed in. It needs to be figured out. Because it's not really figured out. It feels very detached. Vocals sound detached from the drums. Drums sound detached from the bass and the guitar and the different sample chops that are in there. You got to make them all fit in the same world and then glue them together. Hopefully that makes sense. You know, I can't really explain that too much in detail without like opening up a session and showing you, you know, like, yo, I'd use this plugin and I'd check that out and I'd switch this sound out, etc. But it's cool. I think it's fun. It's like very like wild, you know, kind of takes me on like a Bollywood trip. Like it could be cool on like a fun movie kind of skit part. All right, let's move on. What do we got? We got I Need You, Godson featuring J Beats 1000. Y'all liking this? Give some love. Give me some thumbs up. I got 8 thumbs up here. Man, that's so whack. Y'all, I sent this to 8,000 people. There's 24 people in this right now. Y'all are getting game. Y'all are hanging out. Y'all are connecting. And I got 8 likes. Like, oh, thanks, guys. Really appreciate it. Come on. You got to work on that. You got to show more love. That's what's up. Bring it up to 12. Let's go. See if you can get it up to 24. All right. I'm going to go into it. Godson, I Need You.
jbeats1000.com.
My trials and tribulations, I wouldn't know what to do without you, Lord. So I give it all to you.
All right, I'm going to stop right there just to give you some feedback here. Most people will never listen this far into this song. You're almost a minute into the song and you haven't really dropped the music at all. And I feel like that's kind of a mistake. I'll be honest with you. Even with gospel music especially, I find that a lot of modern gospel records are screwing that up because you're like losing your listener base by the time they actually get to the music, you know? And I get it. You want to do like the verse and you want to, you know, praise God and you want to praise, you know, who you worship. And like, that's what this is. It's a worship song, right? I get it. But you can easily get that kind of idea in 10 seconds, 5 seconds. And then you can add like the scripture stuff and the praise stuff towards the end of the song so that you're not limiting your audience. And I talk about this a lot with gospel music because it happens a lot, like where they stretch on this like minute, you know, beginning, reading scripture. Maybe there's like a preaching part of it. Yeah, you're like slimming this down to only people that believe in God or, you know, want to listen to worship music. You're slimming down your audience, which is kind of weird because I just don't think that would be, you know, I don't think God wants that even. I mean, I'm not going to sit here and preach at you, but it's like God wants, you know, you to reach more people, right? And talk about what he's teaching. So why limit your audience, I guess, is my point here. So yeah, slim down this intro, man. Like, get to the music quicker.
Cause I need you. When I feel like giving up on life and wanna throw in that towel. When I feel like number one cares only when my children come around. When my mama died, my soul died, but I'm still trying to reach out. When I feel like losing my temper, please put your hands over my mouth. When I'm judging and I'm stressing, when I'm fussing and I'm cussing, crying and I'm drinking, when I'm frustrated, can't take it. Cause I sin and I'm faking. When Satan said I won't make it, I'm tired of living this merry-go-round, feeling empty and vacant. But I know who my God is. In the midst of my storms, I need you to take full control. Cause I can't do this on my own. Cause I know if I don't put my trust in you, I will fall. That's why I need you right away. Oh Lord, I need.
All right, I'm gonna give you some real game here, J Beats. So I hope you got a notepad and you're taking notes here. All right. So here we go. Already talked about this. We can't wait 50 seconds, a minute to get to the actual beat dropping. It's way too long, especially in a world where you're trying to reach an audience and you're going on Spotify and stuff, right? That's too long. So slim that down. You can really like slim it down to like 10 seconds, 15 seconds. Come in like right here. Second thing, the I need you vocoder thing, that has to be tucked back. It has to be put back in space. It cannot be on top of the rap vocal like it is.
Cause I sin and I'm faking. When Satan says it, when I'm in and I'm drinking and I'm stressing, when I'm fussing and I'm cussing, crying and I'm drinking, when I'm frustrated, can't take it. Cause I sin and I'm.
Okay, so your piano is up in the like high vocal range, which is going to not allow you to go anywhere on the chorus. Like, you need to go somewhere on the chorus, right? So meaning you're in this da 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 da. Okay, and then when you go to the chorus, let's hear it. All right, so here's another thing, and man, I'm just trying to help you out, okay? So I need you, and that tag and that vocoder line, you're giving it away throughout this whole verse. You're giving it away up at the beginning. I think it's in the beginning, right? Like straight up, like that's your hook, because that's what it sounds like to me. You have to get rid of that, or you need to tuck it back, or you need to like have some other thing happen besides that. I need you. And keep it for the chorus, so you actually have a chorus, because you're not going anywhere with this chorus. And the fact that you're going up and you're trying to sing while that piano line is still up there in that vocal range, it's not working. So take the piano and put it down on this rap verse.
When my mama died, my soul died, but I'm still trying to reach out. When I feel like losing my temper, please put your hands over my mouth.
So that piano can't be doing that on top of that rap, you know what I'm saying? And then it'd be doing the same thing on the chorus. It just doesn't work. It doesn't go anywhere. The song goes like this. Flat line, right? It's death. It's it just keeps going. Nobody's gonna, like, that's just gonna be so hard for people to, like, you're not taking them anywhere. You're not taking them on a journey. So piano chords, that boom, bing, bling, 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 you know, the sprinkle you're doing on the top, like, don't do that on the verse. Okay, just play chords, like hold it down so the rapper can tell the story. You know, you're telling a story here. When you get to the chorus, you can go up, I guess, but only do that sprinkling stuff when you got a pocket for it, because you don't have a pocket for it. You're just trampling all over the vocals. Like, it's just like, what? Where are we now? We're in the same place. You're just doing other stuff in the background, sort of thing, you know? And then this is a great moment to bring in a new instrument right here.
That's why I need you right away. Oh, Lord.
That's why I need you right away. You know? Ooh, ooh, Do some choir vocals, do some strings, whatever. Like, take us to a different place, because it's not going anywhere. And that's what this song lacks. It's like really long intro, not going anywhere. Goes into a verse. The only difference is some drums come in, still not going anywhere. Piano up high, doesn't make sense. Coming into the chorus, same pianos up high, we still don't go anywhere. We just have a vocal doing something different. So, you know, that arrangement stuff, man. You got to get back into the arrangement. All right, let's move on. Hopefully that was helpful. The Feeling, Richard Roosevelt. Yo, before I get into this, I just wanted to thank Arlie. I appreciate it, man. Seriously. Thank you for the super chat, and thanks for supporting the channel always. You're always supporting Arlie, and I appreciate you. All right, let's get back to it.
I love it that I'm feeling how I'm feeling. Oh, I love it, I'm so high, could touch the ceiling. Dodge the corner where they got the wheelin' dealin'. From that moment I decide to make a killing. I just can't change, I just can't change, I just can't change. I'm all grown up as a young buck, I did the same things. Had a tough go, had a rough road, but I hang on these crossroads and the photos that I can't name. Can't lie, gotta tell the truth. Made it out, but I paid my dues. I don't know how it happened, baby. Just know that I got that juice. Through it all, I just kept my cool. Play the game, never faced my rules. Always bring the best to the table when nobody's built like you. I remember days they ain't invite me in, but now my future brightening. I got an icy grin, leave a nigga with an icy chin. Ride his wave with some icy fins, so brighten in. I strike lighting in, squeeze like that vice tightening. Price heightening, never realized so much fighting him, and I can't hold the excitement in. Oh, I love it that I'm feeling how I'm feeling. Oh, I love it, I'm so high, could touch the ceiling. Dodge the corner where they got the wheelin' dealin'. From that moment I decide to make a killing. I just can't change, I just can't change, I just can't change. I'm all grown up as a young buck, I did the same things. Had a tough go, had a rough road, but I hang on these crossroads and the photos that I can't name. Had to change my ways, had to change my path, now there's no going back. Had to play the game, never saw no fame, but there's no shame in that. No, I can't relate, no, we're not the same, I just can't play with it. I just can't stay relaxed, I just can't fade to black. Everybody always seem to have their bad days before they get a taste of the good days. So glad I changed my life in a good way. What's up, don't make it out of the hood phase. Niggas going back to their hood ways. I'm just trying to make it to a good place. Eyes on the prize, ride till I die. Fight a good fight, run a good race. Oh, I love it that I'm feeling.
Dope. So yeah, this is dope. It's a vibe. It's got a really cool vibe to it, Richard. Like I dig it. Intro, I think people are right. I think like you don't need all this. Like nobody needs 15 seconds of a piano loop thing. Like I don't know. That's just kind of like not necessary. I think you come in right in with this, you know.
Oh, I love it that I'm feeling how I'm feeling.
I mean, maybe you do like a filtered, like it sounds like it's coming from a radio or the background sort of vibe, and then it comes, zoom. Oh, I love it how I'm feeling like I'm feeling. You know, just come right into the song. Yeah, vocals coming right in is so powerful. Like, y'all don't understand. Like, when I'm going through Spotify, I'm like, yeah, that sounds whack, skip. But if, like, vocals are right away, I'm like, oh, okay, I'm gonna spend a second on this. You know what I'm saying? So that's really important. But yeah, I just lost my camera for some reason. Sorry. But overall, dude, like, I think you have to stack up the chorus vocals for sure. Like the chorus vocals here, I think are just like, they're too naked. They're too bare.
I just can't change. I'm all grown up as a young buck, I did the same things. Had a tough go, had a rough road, but I hang On these crossroads and the photos that I can't name. Can't lie, gotta tell the truth. Made it out, but I paid my dues. I don't know how it happened, baby. Just know that I got that juice. Through it all, I just.
Like that chorus, like it needs more love. I think like a cool like background vocal doing like some padded stuff, you know? Ooh, you know, like something to hold the chorus together a little bit more. And then overall, like I feel like you're not giving the track room to breathe. Like you're just not giving it space. You're not saying like, oh, it's okay not to say or sing something, you know? It is okay not to sing or say something on a certain part. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like throughout the track, like, first of all, the intro, like, you don't have any vocals on. But then throughout the track, it's like you got to have a vocal part on everything. And I just don't think that that's necessary. You can have times where it drops out. And maybe you have, like, a vocal sample chop or something. You know what I mean? Like, if you hear it, it sounds almost like a run-on sentence sometimes.
The truth, play the game, never for nobody's built like. Got an icy, never realize my feel side them. Changed my, but can't relate, knowing that.
You know, I'm just like skipping around just to prove a point. Like, yeah, you're trying to like cram in different ideas everywhere. But like solidify your best ideas and then find parts where you can like dip out and say like, yo, I'm not going to sing here. I'm just going to do like a vocalese, ooh, ah sort of thing. Or, you know, you're going to let the track breathe a little bit because the track's just not breathing.
The same, I just can't play with her. I just can't stay relaxed. I just can't fade to black. Everybody always seem to have their bad days before they get a taste of the good days. So glad that she's my life in a good way, but some don't make it out of the hood phase. Niggas going back to their hood ways. I'm just trying to make it to a good place. Eyes on the prize, ride till I die. Fight a good fight, run a good race. Oh, I love it that I'm feeling.
Yeah, so you know what I mean? Like, it's like, oh, I got to rap, I got to sing, I got to do stuff. I always got to do stuff. You know, give it a moment. Give it some time. Give a vocal chop in there or something. You know what I'm saying? So, but it sounded cool, man. I'm gonna try to get my camera back, but I'm going to move on. I like it, man. Like, I like the vibe of it. I just think you got to, like, stick to an idea here and solidify it. All right, let's move to the next one here. Vibes G Versa.
Is you gon' ride? Baby, you could try. Tryna catch my vibe, man, you saying you the catch. Looking in my eyes. Shorty know I'm high, yeah, nigga smoke the pack. Yeah, I'm smacked. Shorty ready, know I'm on. Yeah, I'm feeling like a dawn. I'm the one, that's a fact. So baby, tell me what you want. Are you really gon' tryna catch these? Mommy, catch these vibes now. Is you gon' ride now? Tryna match my fly now. Baby, let me know what you wanna do. She said it's up to you. So baby, I pick you. Fucking up a check. I pull up and I flex. All these niggas mad cause they shorty know I'm next. Nigga, what do you expect? I'm the best. Double left on the neck, keep the chain, watch me flex. I'm too icy, hoes gon' like me. Diamonds on my neck, it's so cold, made me say ooh. She be like, you don't hit my line, girl, it takes two. She don't like my schedule, say I never get to see you. I'm all about the money, girl, you know the vibes, yeah. But I'ma make the time if you morning ride, yeah. So baby, are you riding? I wanna see you, girl, so I'm sliding. Is you gon' ride? Baby, you could try. Tryna catch my...
Yo, I want this like song to go somewhere. I just feel like it's not going anywhere. You know, from like here, which is like 22 seconds in, to here, 1 minute 38 seconds in, like it just doesn't go anywhere. And like I'm trying to get a story out of this, and I feel like it's like you got a story and like, but still not. It's not solidified. Like, I don't know. Let's hear this next part.
Smoke the pack, yeah, I'm smacked. Shorty ready, know I'm on. Yeah, I'm feeling like a dawn. I'm the one, that's a fact. So baby, tell me what you want. Are you really gon' tryna catch these? Shorty looking lusty, rubbing on my face. She's in my bed, feeling scruff. Schedule say I never get to see. Baby, I pick you. Okay,
so yeah, there's no hook for me. Like, I'm like, where's the hook? where's like that thing that ties together the story? Like, talking about this girl, talking about this relationship, whatever it is that your vibes are, with this person is cool. But like, what are we supposed to hold on to? You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Like, I think about tracks like Mood, right? Like, I ain't always in the mood. Around in brand new. Like, I feel like that kind of ties things together, and then you can rap and like you can get off on tangents about this person or whatever. But like, I want to hear a story within this, and I'm not getting a story. It's just like you talking about someone and like a vibes, and we doing stuff, and this girl's hot, and like shorty's dope, and it's like, well, okay, now what? Now what? What do you want us to feel? What do you want? Where do you want to go with this? I just don't. I don't see it. Like, I don't hear it. I don't feel it. Like, I'm just kind of like, okay, so you're talking about this person, but what about them? They're dope and they're rubbing on your thighs. Like, I want to go somewhere with that. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's just that it lacks a hook, and that's why it's not connecting. I don't know. What do you guys think? Yeah, it might need some auto-tune too. Like, it might need a little tuning on the vocals. Tune them up. It's okay. Yeah, in fact, I think vibe too. Like, auto-tune does add a nice vibe to something like that for sure. All right, my guy. Let's see. What do we got? Who's next? Waves, brand new. Jesse, let's roll. Let's hear what you got.
I was somebody different before I met you. I was someone who needed something that's brand new. I was a glass-hearted mess, but you didn't care. There was somebody different, but now they're not there. I was a ship drifting out to sea, but you had to be on it. You wanna be on it. I feel your waves crashing into me, and you know that I want it. You know that waves. I was somebody different until I met you. And yeah, that shit that you heard before, it's all true. I was the wrong type of love, but you took it there. I feel you swimming beside me, so I know you care. I was a ship drifting out to sea, but you had to be on it. You wanna be on it. I feel your waves crashing into me, and you know that I want it. You know. Waves.
Dope. Digging it, man. Yeah, Ryan Tedder, that's what it is. Okay, so that's a Ryan Tedder song, or is it his group? I keep forgetting. I didn't like how he produced it. So you did like this is like a remake of that song Waves. I like it. I think it's really dope. I think overall, like, the vocals feel kind of like thin to me. Like, I feel like they should be more like in your face, like compressed and like super warm and like, yeah, just like really, really modern. You know what I mean? And this feels kind of dated sounding. You know what I mean? As far as the production and mix and all that kind of together, it feels a little like I've heard it before. But I do like, obviously I have heard it before, but like, I'm talking about the production itself. Like, you got to update it even more. Because I think even that Waves, yeah, it feels like it's It's familiar. Oh, he wrote it in a class he took. Gotcha. Oh, his monthly thing. Okay, so I've seen that and heard that song before. So obviously that's where it's from. Okay, so the drums, like I really like the drum thing, the this kick drum vibe with the bass kind of layer.
But you had to be on it. You wanna.
Yeah, it's like stretching a sample of a snare, so it goes, you know, like grain effect. Love that. I think that's really cool. But when you get to this part where it drops out and it goes waves, you know?
Waves.
You have to make that effect. You got to layer it even more. You got to go further into that. Like, so if you have that waves, like it needs to go like that needs to be different from what we've already heard throughout the song with that snare, because it doesn't feel effective to drop out and just do the waves thing and use that snare drum when we've already heard it so much throughout the whole song already. So like this part, maybe that switches, maybe that snare sample granular snare vibe, maybe it gets even more intense, or maybe it gets a lot smaller. You know what I mean? Like something more dynamic there, because, and the vocal too, like the vocal's just way too like not intense enough for that dropout. It doesn't have the impact that I think you're trying to get out of it.
Waves.
Okay, another way that you can make that hit really hard on impact is to completely mute. Like what I would do is I would bounce the vocal in place with the reverb. Feel you, you know, like feel you, all this reverb tail. I would like bounce that in place with the reverb tail and cut it hard. So it's like, you know, feel you, waves. So it's silent. The silent stuff is going to give you more dynamic, right? Like, whoa, it got silent, it got uncomfortable, which is great. And I think that that'll give it a lot more like, whoa, that was awesome. And then it'll give more impact to the next part coming in. I think overall, your strength on this is the background vocals and the cool, like, you know, stuff you're doing in the back. Like, I love that shit. Obviously, the melodies are great, but that's because Ryan Tedder wrote it. You know what I'm saying? Not to dog on you. I'm sure you can write a great melody, but you know, these are very like like it's very Ryan Tedder. Like he's written some of the biggest songs in the world, right? So yeah, like just overall, if you're gonna do a cover of something like that from a great writer, you got to really like spice up the production and do your own shit on it. You know what I'm saying? So that's your own shit means like your vocal stuff. The big background stacks, when you do the waves thing, like make sure it's super compressed in your face, like up front. Maybe it's distorted. Maybe it's filtered and distorted. Dropout stuff, complete silence. That snare drum changes. You know, I would do maybe another one that's even more dramatic. You know what I mean? Just to kind of give it more of like a dubstep in the more modern sense of what EDM is, right? Like really cool sound designy kind of textures, and I think it would be really dope. But yeah, man, great track. Obviously, it's a cool. I like the version of it. I think I just don't remember the original version, but I remember hearing it. But that's cool. I love it. All right, let's move on. Baby Willie J Gamble. All right, you guys liking it? Show some love real quick. You take a time out, hit the thumbs up button. And share the show, you guys. Like, you know, I do this shit for free for you guys. Take my time, you know, my studio. Like, I can't work on anything right now besides this, right? So, you know, just show some love, share the channel, share the show. That's all I ask for. And if you guys get good feedback out of it, you know, like a nice thank you, it's always welcome, you know? All right, let's go. Baby Willie J Gamble.
You know you my baby, baby. You know you my baby, baby. You know my baby, baby. You my baby, baby.
Nah, hard pass, dude. Get a microphone. I think you're like humming into like a laptop or like a phone or something. A lot of noise, a lot of crazy shit going on, man. You gotta just like invest a little bit of money, you know. Go hit up a friend. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know plenty of people that got a microphone better than that. That was just crazy shit going on. Like, and ain't nobody gonna listen to that. And hey, that's a testament, you guys, to like quality, right? Your song could be super dope, but like you put some shit on like that where you're humming into a microphone while you're rubbing it on your clothes and stuff. I'm not listening, and most people aren't. They're like, what is happening? It's like, what are you doing, dude? But I can hear what you're doing. You're like singing it into a microphone in a really loud area, and like you're like rubbing the phone on you, the microphone on you. It's really weird. All right, where? Okay, Willie J, he's just gonna upload all his works, bro. Willie Woo, I think you're trying to trick me there, bro. Gonna build a woman, Wally Gator, stupid thing. Okay, I don't know if Willie Woo and Willie J and Wally Gator are all the same people, but I'm gonna give it a guess and say that they're all the same people because I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You guys, one song. Upload one song. You see, there's other people that want to get some feedback too. You know what I mean? Just breathe. Steve Ante. Let's roll.
Palm trees, they sway in the wind. That breeze is blowing again. The waves break so clean tonight. Enjoy all the life I see. Moonlight is shining so bright. This time is captured for me. I know the sounds and sights I see were made so beautifully. Hold on, enjoy the rain. Hold on, don't let it slip away. Enjoy what I've been given today. Slow down and breathe. Take time and walk on the beach. The sand is glimmering. I found beauty. It's all there. Just open up and see a gift wrapped in glory. This life I'm living thankfully.
Okay, interesting. Yeah, I'm gonna give this some feedback. I think overall, like, I like the vibe. It's like very like, you know, having going to a tiki lounge. You know what I mean? I think it's like super tiki lounged out. Lost my camera again. I don't know what's going on. Sorry, guys. But yeah, it's like it's a vibe. Like, it feels very very like on the beach, chill kind of vibes. Old school kind of 60s Beatles stuff in there as well. Yeah, it's cool. Like everyone's saying, I think the timing on the vocals is weird. And if you really, yeah, like I think a lot of people aren't really super satisfied with the vocal performance. And I agree. I think it's like the vocal performance is just kind of not there, you know? It's not super exciting. It's not super interesting. It's just normal, you know, it's just kind of, you know, and it's cool. It's just like, it's lacking something, you know? And I think, yeah, the timing definitely needs to be tightened up. Like, you know, you're singing a little bit behind the beat for the most part, which is kind of cool, but then it gets so like off that you're like, oh, that's kind of weird. I like the female vocal stuff. I think you should try more like a 3-part harmony kind of vocal thing. or stack those vocals, you know, the this time, you know, like try and make that a little bit more interesting as well. But overall, I feel like it also just kind of stays pretty flat. And I think it's because the guitar parts as well, like they're just kind of staying in the same spot.
Slow down,
Yeah, like as we go back from like this chorusy kind of thing to the verses, I think the verses need different things, you know, like you can't have like this doing the same thing as this, doing the same thing as this. Like it just kind of gets monotonous throughout. But yeah, no, overall it's like a vibe. It's a very cool vibe. Yeah, I think you did a great job, Steve. I just think like it's overall just needs some work. It needs some love, needs some TLC, if you will. And yeah, try it with the different vocalists. You don't have to sing it, you know. You could be the writer on this one and get a really cool, like interesting vocal on it. Not saying that your vocal's not interesting. It's just not really, like it's almost a little too sleepy for this kind of vibe. Like the juxtaposition is just like da 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 da. Like okay, I'm kind of bored. Even a female singing it would be really cool. I'm gonna go back to Willy Wonka or Wally Gator. All right, see, this is where you got me messed up, Wally. You got Gonna Build a Woman 3, you got Golden Moon, you got Stupid Things. I'm just gonna pick the first one, I guess, here. All right, let's roll in.
Phillips screwdriver and a ball of wax and an old transistor radio. I need the springs and the cushions from a lazy boy and the tweeter from a stereo. I got some needle nose pliers and a rubber band. Turn the radio way down low, real low. I need a wind-up clock set to tick real loud. Then I'll be ready to go. I need a cigarette lighter from a 59 Ford, a bumper from a Cadillac. Oh, I need some Chinese checkers and a little black dress and a feather from a funky old hat. I need an on and up button from a black and white set, a sole from a dancing girl's shoes. I need a hump from a camel and crocodile tears and a double shot of witch's brew. I'm gonna build a woman that looks just like her, to satisfy my every desire. I'm gonna build a woman that looks just like her. She's got my soul on fire. I'm gonna build a woman that looks just like her, to satisfy my every desire. I'm gonna build a woman that looks just like her. She's got my pants on fire. I got a ball.
I love it. I think it's really fun, man. Like, I'm gonna build a woman that's just like her. Interesting. I think overall, like the instrumental part of it is what's strong to me. The mix really needs love. It needs like a lot of help. Mix master stuff, like really, it's got to be like brought up. Like things got to pop a little bit more. It sounds old. Like it straight up sounds like you recorded this, you know, back in 1978 or something. You know what I mean? Like it just feels old and sounds old. Baby making tunes for sure. But yeah, it's like it's got some great instrumental stuff in there, like the organ and like the guitars are really cool. The little wah-wah stuff, like there's some dope stuff in here.
I need a cigarette lighter from a 59 Ford, a bumper from a Cadillac. Oh, I need some Chinese checkers and a little black dress and a feather from a funky old hat. I need an honest.
Like I think overall the drummer is like one of the best players that you got involved in any of this, right? Like the drummer's really dope. I'd like to hear and feel a lot more of the bass, you know, the bass line itself. I think the story, the vocals, you know, all that stuff is really cool. Vocal performance feels just like a little flat to me. I would mess around with like stacking up the vocals with some harmonies.
I'm gonna build a woman that looks just like her. This is mama, just like her. I'm gonna build a woman that looks just like her.
And that like grunty vocal, you got to take that down, man. It's like, oh, like that's weird. But yeah, like throw some harmonies in there. I'm gonna build a woman that looks just like her. Like you gotta play around with that. I feel like that's gotta hit a lot harder. And maybe stuff like switches up a little bit here, you know, where like the groove and stuff kind of switches. The drums maybe switch a little bit more. Things like that. Maybe you pop some horns in there, something to like give it a little bit more of a, you know, stand-up kind of vibe. But overall, it's cool, man. Like it needs a good mix for sure. It needs to be like updated, if you will. Oh, it was just recorded. Okay, yeah. So you got some old school vibes then, you know. It sounds good. Like the recording's cool. I think you should definitely get it mixed, you know, like by a professional, not one of those like I'm gonna sit over your shoulder and we're gonna mix in the studio kind of vibes. Yeah, harmonies will be dope. I think that's a great idea. Good song. Loving it. Let me see. Just Breathe project, just a little bit. Let me see. All right, I got time for one more, so I'm gonna do one more here. All right, here we go.
Oh, Philly, a little bit. I need a little bit. Just a little bit. I need a little bit. More. I need a little bit. I need a little bit. Yo, just a little bit. Yo, Philly, tell him. I work hard, sleep just a little bit. Make dough just cause I want a lot of it. You kill music, yeah, I'm doing the opposite. I put life in it until you're suddenly sick of it. Say bye-bye if your attitude's dead. You know you got a problem if you're only seeing red. I'm only making money cause you're laying in your bed, reminiscing on your past, regretting everything you said. Hungry for the what, but you ain't living healthy. I can never help you if I can't help me. We can all be friends, let's keep it platonic. Casey, Jojo, Tupac, how do you want it? Feel it? How do you want it? Have the courage, get rid of things you really don't need no more. Say, how do you feel? The future ain't promised to no one, you should be prepared for the war. How do you want it? Have the courage, get rid of things you really don't need no more. Say, how do you feel? The future ain't promised to no one, you should be prepared for the war. I just need security a little bit. Correct all my negative vibes just a little bit. Never let my heart turn cold just a little bit. Staying dedicated, I do it until I'm sick of it. I just need a little better for me. I just need a little better for me. It's Mr. Rose, Mr. Philly, Mr. Rose, Philly. They call me PHILL, the I-Izzy. Wasting times for you, I'm too busy. Hooks and bars that make you feel dizzy. I hope you're ready cause my pressure is getting heavier. I do this like on a regular. This is not a hobby or something I just taken up. It's Alex Rose, Mr. Philly, no he ain't breaking up. If you play games you might earn a tiger uppercut. Complete your stage, it's the only way to level up. God is with me, I'm just only here to F the devil up. Just a little bit is all I need, just a little luck. That was just my base, now it's time to turn the trouble up. How do you want it? Have the courage, get rid of things you really don't need no more. Say, how do you feel?
How do you want it? How does it feel growing up as a... That's what that is. But that's sick, though. I like it. I like this a lot. I think it's really, really dope. Overall, for me, it's like a lot of mixed notes. Like, I think sonically, if you put this together, you can make something really dope. Like, I think this has got a cool vibe to it. So good work, you guys. Like, I think like the groove is super vibey. Like it sounds sampled. It sounds old school, classic, with like the UK accent on there. Like that's cool too. Just your vocals are thin. They're super sibilant. Mixes, like the whole mix is just kind of like off. But I think the drums are like where I'd mix to. I'd mix to that drum, you know, drum and bass line.
How do you want it? Yo, Philly, tell him. I work hard.
You know, like I just think I would like mix this like so it was really vibey and modern, because it doesn't sound modern right now. It sounds kind of like old, like it's really coming off a tape player. But yeah, this is cool, man. I really dig this. I think it could get a little more dynamic on the choruses too, though. Maybe you have like strings come in or something else, like pads, analog synth or something, you know, something to give it some sort of spice that throws it out of the world that it's in, because it's just, this isn't enough, I don't think.
Just a little bit, never let my heart turn cold just a little bit. Staying dedicated, I'll do it until I'm sick of it. I just need a little better for me.
So maybe it's in there. Maybe it just needs that, like, it needs a great mix, you know, like the dynamic and the sonic imprint of it needs to like open up, and it needs to feel modern and still warm and still like it's coming off vinyl. You know what I mean? Yeah, like that Uptown Funk, Bruno Mars kind of thing, you know? Like you could totally take this into a place where it's like, wow, that's a 2023 record. It's really fun. And it's a cool vibe. Definitely like one of my favorites of the night for sure. Do you guys want to hear something that we're releasing in, I think, less than 2 weeks now? I can play something for you before I get out of here. Just let me know. Share it with you. It's something that I been working on with my guy Drew. Let me know. It's called Stars. Drew Knight and Bradley Deniston. We made this song together, and yeah, it'd be cool to share it with you guys here. I'll play it for you. It's mixed, mastered, it's done. It's the whole vibe, you know? So I featured on it, helped Drew out, produced it, you know, exec'd it. And here it is. I'll play it for you guys because I got 1, 2, 3, 4 yeses. 4 yeses is enough for me. Let's go. All right, you guys.
Tried.
If you want to hear more, you got to pre-save that shit. You got to show up for the records, man. I ain't trying to give it all away right here, right now. I've been doing that for everybody, man. Nah, y'all got to wait. Y'all got to wait. All right, so that comes out on the 29th. You guys, it's called Stars. Drew Knight and myself. I hope you guys really enjoy it. And there's more to the song, but that's to come. All right. Thanks for showing up, guys. Really appreciate you guys. Share the show. Share the plugin of the week. I'm going to drop one tomorrow. You guys are going to really dig this plugin. I've been using it like crazy. And I just appreciate all you guys coming through and just showing love, uploading music. It means a lot to me. All right. You guys have a good Sunday night. Go to bed. All right. Peace.